I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So the Minnesota Vikings lose interior lineman guard Austin Schlottmann, but Austin Schlottmann very versatile, But they signed Dan Feeney, veteran in the game. But at the end of the day, we cannot ignore the fact that they have lost a versatile backup. Now it's good that they found his replacement. But Dan Feeney, he's been in the league some years. Now, was this a splash signing? No. He can come in and definitely make the squad, but he will be a backup, most likely, you know. Unless something happens where the change of scenery, like I say, sometimes can change everything for a player, for his mindset, for his performance, right? Yeah, it could happen. But Dan Feeney, kind of like a journeyman. They talk about the mullet. He's rocking the mullet. Shout out to the mullet, dog. But will Dan Feeney come in and start? He probably won't be a starter. He probably, in all reality, he will come in and battle to make the squad, make the practice squad. You dig me? I mean, we talk about splash signings. This is really just another replacement. Like, you lose Austin Schlottmann, you have no choice. You go find another lineman. Was Austin Schlottmann elite? Was he a starting caliber interior lineman? No, he wasn't. But he was a solid backup. And the thing about Austin Schlottmann, he was versatile. You could put him in guard. You can put him at the tackle position, right? We seen him play different positions last season. Now with Dan Feeney, he probably strictly a guard. Now that's all good, but my big thing is this. What about them trenches? What about them trenches? I'm going to stand on that, right? Interior, both sides of the ball. That's where Super Bowls are won, right? That's where playoff games are won, dog. Hands down, man down, like it or not. So I ask you this. It's all good to bring in another, free agent, Dan Feeney, fill up your roster. But at the end of the day, where's your elite players? Have you gotten better at the guard position? That's my biggest thing right now, man. Like I say, it's all good. Skilled players, great. Building defense, great. Got some studs on the defensive side of the ball. Cashman, Van Ginkel, et cetera. Grenard. I'll get into that in the live coming up later. Make sure you tune in. But what about that offensive line interior, man? You need the run game. Yes, it's great they signed Aaron Jones. They got T.Y. Chandler back there, right? They got running backs who can tote that tater. But do you have guards, linemen that can open the holes? Huh? Can they create openings? Can they zone block well? Can they hold their gaps? Can they hold a man up? This is what it's about, man. This is not rocket science. This is football. Huh? So once again, I say, shout out Quasi, O'Connell, staff, organization, Wilfs. They've been having a great free agency, a great offseason so far. But you must finish strong, dog. You must finish strong, right? Yeah, or it all means nothing. So maybe they have the idea in their mind. They're going to attack the trenches in the draft, O-line, etc. Or they could make some more moves during free agency. But at the end of the day, man, I want more meat up front, dog. They need more big boys up front. And we got to talk about the depth chart. Do you have enough depth? They talk about, certain depth in certain positions. No, it's never enough depth in certain positions, dog. You can never have enough depth. I don't care what position you talk about, especially depth who can play, who can be solid, who can come in and make some noise, right? As far as this case, come in and move some bodies. That's what the O-line is about, moving bodies. Big boys up front. Yeah, it's cool to have an agile lineman, athletic lineman, nimble, quick, who can move. But just like we see with Garrett Bradbury, so what? If he can't move bodies, what does it matter, dog? You can't protect the quarterback. What do it matter, dog? So I'd love to see the Vikings get some more big boys in the building. You dig me? You get my drift? Now, Dan Feeney, like I say, solid backup, solid little, backup player. If he competes, he's going to be battling just to make the squad, practice squad, etc. Sometimes people get too carried away on appearance, mullets, names, positions. Just because they sign a guy don't mean he will contribute. You dig me? Don't mean he will contribute, though. So my thing is this. Finish the offseason strong, man. Finish the free agency strong, dog. Finish the draft, dominate, win the draft, baby. That's the bottom line, man. But them interior trenches, just like we saw last season, dog. Kwesi really didn't address the problem up front. Now, even though the offensive line performed better throughout last season, if you look at the eye test, you look at how the interior performed going up against top competition. Now, you can put some blame on Kirk making bad decisions, right? Maybe holding the ball too long before he got injured. You could definitely put some blame on a quarterback play. Joshua Dobbs, Nick Mullins, Jaron Hall. Heavy, dog. So, yeah, it makes a difference. And shout out to the O-line for improving last season. But I don't care about a top 10 ranking and running and blocking and pass blocking. Because we saw with the eye test, they couldn't run the ball. They could barely sniff 80 yards a game. You had your starting running back not even score a touchdown, right? Heavy, dog. So what are we really talking about here? What are we talking about here, man? And we know the blueprint. Huh? You look around the league, you see what it is. The bottom line is you need to be big up front. You need to be solidified up front, dog. Both sides of the ball. That's why I say in the draft, if they go the defensive route, D tackles, edge rushes, I would love it. I'm here for it. I want some more of it, dog. I say F a quarterback early. Your quarterback will be there, man. Attack them trenches, dog. Okay, what nobody talking about for real. The Chiefs, why they win the Super Bowl? What happened? Especially second half. They won in the trenches, dog. Look at all the teams, man. San Francisco won in the trenches. Even the Packers was playing hard ball in the trenches, dog. So, yeah, that's what it is, dog. So, Dan Feeney, cool. Glad he's in the building. Hopefully he can play, produce. Be a solid backup, maybe potentially a starter. I don't think so, but maybe. You never know. But yeah, it's just what it is. Build them trenches. Second thing, Troy Dye. Troy Dye is out the building. Troy Dye is out the building. Don't want to say the wrong team he went to, but long story short, he got signed. Don't know the exact name of the team. Let me know in the comments. But Troy Dye is out the building. Now, that's not really a big issue because the Vikings have done a magnificent job of addressing the linebacker position to the point where they don't even really have to worry about linebacker. They brung some studs in, right? They brung some studs in. Now, they could still draft a linebacker. Don't get me wrong. Like I say, you never have too much depth, dog. Talent is talent, no matter what string. First string, second string, third string, fourth string. Get them in the building. But the linebacker position, I'm not too mad about Troy Dye leaving. He wasn't a big contributor, undersized linebacker. Thought his speed would help him out. But he's strictly a solid, great special teams player. Do I want him to be one of my starting linebackers? Hell to the no. No disrespect, no cap, just talking facts. But yeah, Troy Dye out the building. Wish him the best. Wish Austin Schlottmann the best until they come to Skull territory. And you know what it is, big dog. Point blank, period, man. So let's get to it, man. Let me know how you feel about it, man. Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and roll. And takes less than 1 second. Let's get to it. Score Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw, man. Heavy, yeah.